Yo, what up, everybody? Hey, everybody. I just found a random picture. Let's see. Yo. Yo.
Yo.
The three dog, man. They banned me, bro.
I heard.
I was trying to find your name. I typed in three dogs, still wouldn't pop up. I don't know why, but
That's weird. Saw you on. I was like, damn, he got banned again.
yeah, bro. But I didn't know they don't promote. They don't mess with like promoting gambling and stuff. So
Which I get.
yeah, I just be like, TikTok is a good. When TikTok push your content out, so it was like I had to use that to promote the prospect stuff, but guess they weren't messing with it, bro. I tried to log in one day, says this account is permanently banned, bro. I tried to appeal it and it didn't work.
Jesus, that's fucked.
Ready for NBA playoffs start. Or the playing, I think Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm ready for that. I'm ready for hockey. I'm ready for some fucking draft, bro.
Yeah, the draft. Yeah, the draft. I'm excited about the draft.
I'm very, very excited for the draft. Ruben Bain Jr.
Yeah.
That's who we're getting. We're getting Ruben Bain Jr.
How you feel about McDuffie getting traded?
Isaiah Pacheco, bro.
I actually like it, actually, man.
No, I think he's gonna be all right.
I feel like him and Gibbs speed together. I like it, but I don't miss Montgomery though, bro.
Because people that usually leave Kansas City play better, I said I would not be shocked if he runs for 1,000 this year.
Damn.
I don't think he will, but like just because like Sky Moore went to the 49ers and fucking returned a bunch of kicks all of a sudden, like usually when players leave Kansas City, they usually play better the next year. Shit, you know what that means? That means the Rams are going to the fucking Super Bowl.
I'm gonna say, how you feel about Trent McDuffie getting traded, bro?
Sad that both him and Jalen Watson are gone and on the same team. But also, you know, I like both of them. Paying McDuffie would have been way too much even last year. And we developed corners
better than anybody.
Not better than anybody else in the league.
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah, because y'all had y'all lost Snead, y'all still was good still after that.
And plus, like, we have made signings. Like, we haven't made the whole thing is people see that we haven't made like a splash or like, you know, a big corner like move or anything like that. But getting Cater Kohu, who's a good slot corner, having Noah Williams, who's our cornerback one, and then having either Fulton or Elam. Who, Elam hasn't been good in his career, but he's also played zone like 90% of the snaps.
Right.
And he's a press man corner.
Right.
So, and guess what? Guess what Kansas City does as much as anybody else in the league? Press man corner. So, if anybody can get the best out of Kyer Elam, Kansas City.
Right.
So all we really need to focus on is D end. And honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if we tried moving up for Bain. Because I think we're going to move up. I think we're going to trade up to the 6th spot with Cleveland and get Bain at 6. So that way Washington and New Orleans can't jump.
Oh, yeah. Hey, somebody said Purdy a top 7 quarterback in Kansas City. Terrible. The same person. So, you think that's a 49ers fan?
He's got to be.
Yeah, what about your cornerback situation?
Hey, you know what, Jay? You know what's funny about that? I still hear 49ers fans choking, even to this day.
Yeah, they're mad because you beat them twice in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They got every reason, man.
At their best.
I know about that. 49ers fans.
They had 10-point leads in both of them, and we beat them at their best.
49ers fans been hating us since Crabtree, so.
You swear the Chiefs not too good. Hold on, you can't say a team.
You a Seahawks fan?
Yeah.
Nice.
You can't say a team is not too good when you go to 5 Super Bowls in 6 years. I don't give a fuck if you go 3-2 out of that 5. you still went to 5 in a 6 year span. In this day and age, it's fucking wild. Especially with all the salary cap, with how freely free agents move, with how loose everything is, how hard it is to keep a core. Like Kansas City managed to do that, go to 7 AFC title games, and go to 5 Super Bowls in 6 years, bro. I ain't gonna hear none of that shit. Like,
Hey, it's just like the Patriots when they were winning. Everyone hates the Patriots. Now everyone
Yeah.
hates the Chiefs. So it's
bro,
really
and
not that
people, you
bad.
know what the craziest part is I know, and the reason why I know most of the Chiefs fan hate is their Chiefs hate is bullshit. Is the year before we won the Super Bowl in 2019, we went to the AFC title game against New England, right?
Mm-hmm.
We were the underdogs and like the face of that rivalry, right? You know, the Patriots were the bad guys, we were the good guys. As soon as we win a Super Bowl, the immediate next year, it's like, oh, I think Mahomes is too good. Like go fuck yourself. Like,
Yeah, it's just
like I have watched a conglomeration of Damon Heward, Tyler Thigpen, Tyler Palco, Matt Moore, Tyler Bray, Matt Castle, like Kyle Orton, just to
bro.
get a
I would
guy in Patrick
um
Mahomes who took us to the promised land and won 3 times before the age of 30. Anybody that says any kind of stupid shit like
it's
that,
so tiring because earlier I'm not even, bro. I was being called a Chiefs fan. I'm not even a Chiefs fan, but I was defending Patrick Mahomes like with my life because people kept saying, "Oh, over the last 3 years, Patrick Mahomes hasn't had 30 yards in over 3 years," and I'm like, "Yeah, well, his best wide receivers have been Darius, Tony, and like Xavier Worthy, and he still won a Super Bowl
H.
with Kadarius Tony."
Well,
Right.
you
And it
want
was
to know
like,
the most mind blowing stat of the last
hmm,
3 years? In the last 3 years, since 2023, our wide receiving core has 92 total drops in a
yeah,
3 year
exactly,
span.
and that wasn't enough for them, and I'm like, bro. And he's like, oh, well, that just shows that he needs Tyreek. I'm like, no. He needs a team around him. He needs to be able to throw the target. He's like, oh, well, he has Kelsey. I'm like, oh, do you mean 35-year-old aging Kelsey that is like
He was still
and
good.
exiting his
He was
prime?
top
Like,
five. He was still top five statistically for tight ends in the entire NFL last year.
well, this year, yeah, this year, I know. But I'm just saying, like, dude, you got to keep in mind, bro, when he had a team around him, even without the year that he had, what was it, Tyreek? He still won a Super Bowl without Tyreek, and
He back to back without Tyreek Hill.
yeah, he back to back without Tyreek. I don't know all your wide receivers and stuff, but I know you guys had like
In
Sky
those
Moore,
2 years,
Kadarius Tony, and
okay,
some
all
other
right.
and Juju
You're
one
talking.
year, and you still won.
You're talking about the next 2 years, right? The years after
Yeah.
Tyreek. So we
But
had.
you guys had one
Uh,
before Rice when you had literally no wide receivers.
so we had. Hey, Johnson, can you do me a favor and try pulling these up? I'm gonna try to name them all. It's gonna be pretty fucking hard, I think, because there's a couple that are like practice squad guys. So you got Justin Ross, Kadarius Tony, Sky Moore, Justin Watson, MVS, Richie James, Marcus Kemp, Noah Gray, Travis Kelsey. I don't think we had Watkins the year after Tyreek left. I don't.
Hardman, Miko.
We had McCole. Thank you. We had. I don't know if we had Nico or Mihio at that point. John Ross was one. If you want to count him as a wide receiver on the practice squad, Louis Reese Zamet from that rugby dude who I was really excited
Did you
for.
say Scott Moore?
I did say Sky Moore. I said Kadarius. I
You
said
said
Richie.
Juju?
Jeremy was Jeremy Macklin on the team that the year after, or was that before? Because I know he played in like 2018, 2019. I don't know how long he played though. But like he was throwing to
Uh,
those guys. Like you take any 5 of those guys. Juju was one of them too. You take any 5 of those guys that I named, and you put them on any other team with any other quarterback. You cannot tell me that those quarterbacks are going to win a Super Bowl with that receiving
yeah, no,
core.
that's what I was saying. I was like, okay, so take off. I said, so go to Jalen Hurts because he was an Eagles fan. I was like, go to Jalen Hurts and take off AJ and Devontae. Fuck him,
Oh,
right?
garbage.
And he was
Garbage.
like, oh well.
He's a
He's like, oh
bottom
well,
10
that's not the
quarterback in the
case.
league
That's a
without
what if.
Devontae.
I'm like, okay, yeah, there we go. And you're just going around in circles, like, dude, I'm not arguing with you no
But
more.
like, dude, he
And
had He look. You want to know how bad it was for 2023 for Kansas City. Our number
Hmm.
one receiver going into the season was Kadarius Tony.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
He was our
That's a
marked
good
number
point.
one on the depth chart, bro, and Sky Moore was number two.
And
Crazy.
mind you, all that started just because I said I had Patrick Mahomes at my number two all time.
Yeah, and you want to know how good Patrick Mahomes is? I saw that lineup. I saw who they got for their receiving core, right? Looked at it,
Hmm.
dead ass throughout the whole entire offseason, training camp, all that. And then we go into the season, and I'm still hyped about that team because of Patrick Mahomes. You couldn't take any other quarterback in the NFL. You couldn't take Burrow. You couldn't take Allen. You couldn't take anybody and put them on that Kansas City team with those receivers,
Yeah,
no 1,000-yard fucking running back. And in those two seasons, you had a number two defense, and then the year before that, I believe they were like 10th or 11th or something like that.
yeah,
But like you have those, you have Andy Reid. I'm telling you right now, if you had Josh Allen with Kadarius Tony, Sky Moore, MVS, Richie James, and fucking Juju Smith-Schuster, there's no fucking chance he even scored. I don't even think he gets a touchdown in that game, hypothetically speaking.
yeah.
Like
Um,
the fact
I
that
think
Mahomes took those guys and won a Super Bowl against that 49ers team is insane, bro. People don't get how fucking actually
one
dangerous
thing
that
that
team
I
is.
said that infuriates everyone, and I don't understand this. I always say, and for the exact reason that you brought up, the gap between Patrick Mahomes and someone like Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, the gap between them is so big. And the only reason why they put them so close is because of recency bias, and there's really no in between quarterback. Like, if
So
you put it into a wide perspective, Patrick Mahomes is like 1 through 10. Patrick Mahomes is like at a 10 scale right now. Josh Allen, Lamar, Joe Burrow, they're all around like a 4 or a 5. And
so
people don't understand that.
So here's 2 points that I've made about it, and Johnson can tell you. I've made points to this where even Bills fans and shit could not argue with me. And Johnson doesn't know what I'm going to say, right? There's 2 points that I have for that specific thing. A, if you take the top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL, it doesn't matter what order you take 2 through 10, right? Combine every one of their accolades together, and they they're starting to scratch the surface on Patrick Mahomes'
I mean,
accolades.
besides
Right.
MVP, they beat him. Or they don't beat
Like
him.
they don't. That's what I'm saying. And even MVPs, the fact that they have a
I
combined,
think
I
I
think
think
3 or 4,
fairly, I
and
think
Mahomes
Patrick
has
Mahomes deserves
two.
more. Patrick
Yeah,
Mahomes
he does.
deserves more than one MVP.
Like he
I
out
don't.
like outside of that running shit with Josh Allen in 2024, Mahomes had a better season than he did, and he had a more impressive season than he did.
It's just because they know that if they keep awarding Patrick Mahomes, people are just gonna get
Yeah,
all pissed and
but just
sorry about it. It's
but
like,
like historically, that's stupid because like we look well, what we do now, right? We look back at like all these MVPs from the old days, and we're like, how the fuck did this guy win it? How the fuck did this guy win it? Like
yeah.
we do that with all that, right? So point number one, right, is you take 2 through 10, combine their accolades, and Mahomes is still better by himself than 9 other dudes, right? So you have that point. Then the second point that you have is well, it's just like his. It's like I don't know. Like it's a trying to figure out how to put it. It's 2 through 10. Oh my god, I think I just blanked it. Um, but that was my first point. Let me go back on my second point.
Probably the four, him losing every time to
Well, I mean, it's
Mahomes.
just like
Probably
it's the
having a
record.
better
It's the
home
right.
field
Oh no, no,
advantage.
no, okay. That's my second point. Thank you. You helped me make my second point. Right. The thing with Josh Allen, like specifically Josh Allen and Mahomes, in the narrative of like trying to find a guy that's going to be the 1B to Patrick Mahomes' 1A, is in the era that we try to harken back to. You have Brady versus Manning, right?
Yep.
Everybody wants a Brady versus Manning narrative. Then you finally have Mahomes, who has the Brady part, and he had the Brady and the Manning part. And then you have
Mhm.
Josh Allen, who's essentially just Philip Rivers. So just because the gap between number one and number two, like individual quarterbacks, is insane. Because nobody has 2 Super Bowl wins. Nobody by themselves has multiple MVPs besides Lamar Jackson.
I
Like
think
you,
Jared Goff could get his second though this year for sure.
I think the Rams are the clear cut in the NFC. That's going to be such a
Yeah,
hard team to beat. Now their pass defense is
If I
crazy.
had to pick somebody at the NFC today, I would pick before the draft. I would say the Rams. Yeah, I said that
Yeah,
earlier.
But
I
the
would
fact,
put the Bears a close second though.
but the fact that everybody in the, like
No, I think y'all still
narratively,
better than. I think the Seahawks still better than the Bears.
the fact that everybody narratively is trying to find like the 1A 1B quarterback thing for like the all time narrative, and the fact that it's so flat because your technical second best dude has only one MVP, 0-4 against the guy who's number one. He's like 0-7 in the playoffs, not very good with his record in the playoffs. He has all of this, and it's like the gap is so wide that all they can really do is just reach for a narrative because all you'd have to do on sports media to be accurate is just say Mahomes is the best quarterback next.
Listen,
There's no accolade level for anybody else where you can be like, oh well, maybe this guy, unless you say, oh well, his talent is going to get him there, or his history of going deep in the playoffs is going to get him there. But at the end of the day, if you're doing an objective, empirical, like who's better, like the argument starts and ends with Pat Mahomes, and it's not a homer thing, it's not a fucking anything, it's a fact. It's just a fact at this point.
I love Tom
Also,
Brady.
wait, hold on. You said I'm a bandwagon? Wait, let's see how bandwagon I am. Johnson, put
Me?
me up on the big
I
screen
didn't
real
say
quick.
that.
No, Jay.
Oh, dude, in
Jay.
comments.
Hold on. How fake of a Chiefs fan? How fake of a Chiefs fan though? I got that shit tatted on me, brother. Don't fuck with me.
Bro,
Like,
But
I seen a picture of Three Dog. It was like a
Patrick
long time ago.
Mahomes,
Put a Chiefs jersey on
I'm
at that
posting
side
a
of high school
picture.
graduation.
I have a
Right?
picture on here with the Larry Johnson jersey from 2009, bro.
Right.
I did not watch Tyler Thigpen play quarterback live in a football game to be said that I'm a fucking bandwagon fan. You were a dumb motherfucker, bro.
yeah,
I can name every quarterback since Trent Green on my team. I might miss one or two, but who the fuck's gonna remember one or two guys that aren't irrelevant? Like, fuck you, bro.
what you know about Matt Corral?
Bro, you can't. Hey Jay, come up here and prove that I'm a bandwagon fan, please.
But real quick before
I would
if he
love to see.
does
Look, Johnson, you know my
or before he
credentials.
joins,
You think you can disprove me as a Chiefs fan?
No.
bro, I'll tell you right now. I knew Tom Brady was a go. I love Tom Brady. He's the go, obviously. But watching Patrick Mahomes, he's like all respect to Tom Brady, he's the go. But he significantly impresses me more than Brady did, and I think that tells me something. And that's why I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, Patrick Mahomes. I think it'll be hard. I think it'll be close, but that dude has a fucking chance
He
to
doesn't.
pass.
He doesn't
He
need.
has a chance to pass Brady.
He doesn't need the rings though. Put it like this: when did Brady win his fourth ring? Right? Was he like 35 years old?
Yeah, he like Brady got older.
Let's say Mahomes has a comeback year, right? Because this is a comeback year. He has an ACL torn. If he comes back week one, let's just say hypothetically, because they have the team that actually they should have had last year. Let's say they get Ruben Bain and all that, right? So let's just say that they fixed all their holes, and you have Mahomes, who is already looking ridiculous at 100 days off of surgery. I don't know if anybody's watched him throw football.
Yeah, he's looking
I
nice.
haven't, but I'm gonna check it out when we go off.
Dude is a superhuman, bro. So let's just say he goes and he wins the Super Bowl this year at 31, coming off an ACL, having the talent, and actually showing, again, winning his fourth ring, making the gap even wider, doing all that. You have to start to kind of question it. And I get it. He lost to Brady in the playoffs. He lost him in the Super Bowl. All that. It's like more ticky tacky. But just as far as eye test, as far as accomplishments, what he's doing at the age he's doing it, like if he gets rid of that 10-year gap that the Patriots had, and he wins another Super Bowl, say this year, next year, the year afterwards, like he's already challenging that dynasty.
I want him to get more MVPs, and I hope the NFL stops doing this biased dumb shit.
I mean,
and actually gives him the MVPs he
Let's
deserves.
say this right now. He
narrative
throws for 4,500 and like 35 touchdowns. He's winning MVP.
No, but they're gonna give it to somebody that had like a.
No, yeah,
it's always a narrative driven award. It's like I'm trying.
I already have Patrick Mahomes as my comeback player of the year. So
I mean, there's no if he steps on the field in the first game, he's comeback player of the year. I got who the fuck else do you give it to?
It's gonna be somebody. It's gonna
Like
be somebody that's
the
gonna have a.
dude had an ACL injury and then comes back literally 9 months later and starts a game. Dog, like it's insane,
No, three dollars. It's gonna be some quarterback that have a breakout year, and they're gonna be like, oh yeah, he's. Like,
bro.
it's gonna be, and they're gonna be putting him in the MVP talks. That's what's gonna happen, bro.
See, this is the hard like this is
Because
why
Mahomes,
like parity. This is the only reason why parity is a good thing in the NFL because whenever we had whenever we had the parity back in like the early 2000s with Brady, Montana, or Brady, Manning, Bree, all them, right? Like there was enough storylines that you can kind of make an argument for everybody.
Yeah.
And then now, because like I said, the gap is so wide, all you can really do is just be like they're really talented, and all this kind of stuff. And it's just like they don't have a narrative that can.
It's because nobody
They
wants
don't
to
have a
debate. Nobody wants to debate about who's the second, who's the third, who's the fourth best quarterback. They always want to debate about who's the best quarterback. That's the real only reason why Josh Allen and them get mentioned. Not only that, but also recency bias, of course, but
right?
mostly
I'll be
because
right
nobody
back.
wants to debate about who's the second best and stuff like that. You know, but
We can keep going. We can keep going. I'm about to be back.
yeah, no, you're good. Yeah.
Yeah, Mahomes is. I agree with everything you said about him being a better player, but it's like greater and better. It's like different. Like
Yeah. I don't know. There's just
because talent wise, I got Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers.
there's just something
Burrito,
about
my top
Mahomes.
three. Yeah.
It's his aura or something. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
Yeah, he clutch. He's super clutch too, bro. Like I mean, what game was that? The one of them Super Bowls. He ran the ball like 9 yards. I'm just saying he just get like first downs when they need it the most, bro. Like, and the stats don't tell the whole story. Like the stats might not show that he had a great game, but he was so clutch that the year they won 15-2. Yeah, 2024. Yeah.
Yeah, no, dude. It's just people are forgetting how good his prime was too. Patrick Mahomes, like he's still in his prime, but it's like, man, I just wish people would stop being blinded by.
Yeah.
Wish people would take out the fact that quarterback's winning, this, that, and just go off of well they're good, they're elite, they've shown so much potential, they've shown that they can dominate, and yet they still aren't given the respect that they deserve.
He still could be the GOAT and still have bad games. I mean, I seen Brady play terrible against the Ravens, bro. Remember that in Baltimore? Remember that they got destroyed, bro. Ray Rice went crazy. He had like 200 yards rushing, and Brady played terrible. I think he played terrible in the AFC Championship game when I think the Ravens missed the field goal. Well, I'm saying Brady had some bad games. Like everybody had bad playoff games. But it was like when Mahomes do it, it's like, oh, he can't be the GOAT no more because he threw 3 interceptions in the Super Bowl or something. Like, come on, bro. Like
That's how they were with Brady too, though. They didn't want to give it over Montana.
Yeah, they kept bringing out Montana 4-0, and I mean, he never threw interception in the Super Bowl and all this. Like,
Montana, and then you remember
when he did show up, bro. I ain't gonna lie, he showed up.
Remember when Mahomes played the Ravens in the Super Bowl, or not the Super Bowl, the AFC Championship?
Yeah, that was 2022.
Except for one thing, number 15 showed up in your stadium.
Always, number 15 showed up in your stadium. I'm so glad I'm so glad the Seahawks didn't have to deal with Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs, dude.
Right. There was there's one dude on here. He I think by like week 11, we basically was telling Seahawks fans congrats on the Super Bowl. He was. I ain't stayed till when the playoffs started. I knew y'all was the best team. I was like, Seahawks going to the Super Bowl. I had Seahawks and Broncos before the injury.
I wanted the Broncos to go because I wanted competition in the Super Bowl because I knew the Patriots wasn't going to be no competition.
Yeah, I don't know why people thought it's like the Patriots had a great season. Don't get me wrong, but
you see how fast everyone just switched up and started liking the Patriots.
Yeah.
After Brady left, it's like, bro, It just proves that teams don't like people don't like winning teams unless it's their team,
Right, exactly.
and it's like it's crazy to
Yeah, that's
me.
what I'm saying. People like, I'm trying to think of like, it's fans that it's fans. I thought about the Patriots fans don't really be caring because they got 6 rings, so they probably
I
like,
know, but hey, don't bring up. I made the mistake because they always bring up their 6 rings. Don't add the part where all those rings are only funded because Tom Brady. They'll get
oh
mad at
yeah,
you.
right.
I told one he was bragging about how he has 4 more rings than us, and I was like, "How many y'all got without Brady?" And just started cussing me. He got so mad about that.
Yeah, that is true. It's like you had the greatest quarterback of all time. You better have some rings.
I mean, technically though, fun fact: Brady probably would have never been what Brady was had Bledsoe not get injured.
Yeah, I know, man.
Because they never, like, to be honest, bro, they never really wanted to start dude.
No, they didn't. He got hurt. Bledsoe was a good quarterback, but he got hurt, and it was like, once
Yeah,
Brady
no,
came in, he
Bledsoe
never gave his
was.
spot up again.
Yeah, no, imagine being the number 1 quarterback. You go down, you come back from your injury, and your spot's taken.
Right.
That'd be a sad way to end your
That happened to
career.
Trent Green too with Kurt Warner. Trent Green was starting, and Trent Green got hurt, and Warner became who he was and became a Hall of Famer.
You know, but Kurt Warner's story is actually really interesting. Have you watched this movie?
I just know he was in the he had like he didn't make it till he was like 27, I think 27.
Yeah, have you seen his story? Have you seen his movie though?
Kurt Warner, no, I haven't. I
Dude,
actually like Kurt Warner.
he wasn't even a starter in college. He didn't start till like his last couple games of college.
That's crazy, bro.
He wasn't a starter. Yeah, and then he played arena football. I guess he had some like scout camp thing for the Packers, but that's really it. Yeah, his story's crazy. They have a whole movie about it.
Hey, 3 dog, you know the Bills. I think the Bills ain't the Bills the favorites in the AFC this year?
Every year.
I thought it was the Broncos.
Chargers. No, it's a joke
Let me look,
because everyone likes to hype up the Bills.
Hey, I got a
And they're
question.
like, yeah, Chargers are gonna win the AFC West like they're going to every year. Like,
Can you guys give us Patrick Mahomes for free, bro? Can't lie.
no, nobody gets bad.
Like, bro.
There's literally no trade that anybody could make to get Patrick Mahomes.
All right, babe, hear me out. Let me think of a team.
You would have to give like 5 first rounds,
Damn.
probably a couple other picks, and like another, and then like a quarterback.
All right, bet. So Bengals offer you Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow. They don't have trade. Okay, yeah, Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, and 3 first-round picks.
5 first-round picks.
All right, what about 3 first-round picks, T. Higgins, and 2 seconds?
You know what I would say to that if I was the Chiefs? I would say, fuck no, boy.
Nope, because it'd just be the Bengals all over again.
Absolutely not. Mahomes, there's no replacing what Mahomes gave. Hell no. We ain't doing that. Nope.
Come on, bro.
Mahomes is the Chief until he retires.
So the favorites is Buffalo and Baltimore tied. They got the Chiefs third.
Yeah,
Chargers fourth.
Chargers gonna win the
They're
West.
disrespecting Denver. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not. So I still like. Look, I said it, and I know we went 6-11 last year. That's an outlier.
Baltimore, really?
That's an outlier, right? My thing is this. I still, at this point, don't see all these AFC teams stepping up to the point where, at our best, they can beat us. I don't. I just don't see it. Like Baltimore. They lost 9 dudes, and they completely the John Harbaugh thing might get him a little bit of a boost. I just don't think Lamar Jackson's that dude. It's been 8 years. Like Josh
Have you seen
Allen.
his playoff stats?
Like Josh Allen, like they put all this into DJ Moore, bro, and he's good, but I don't think Joe Brady's that good, and look, Josh Allen has proved time and time again, especially the last 3 games, that he is unreliable. And I mean his last 3 playoff losses, not the last 3 games.
Do you think? Have you seen?
I don't think the Chargers. I don't think are going to be that
like
much
all
better than they
time.
were last year. I don't think the Patriots are going to be better than last year. I think they're worse. I think Denver might be as good as they were last year. Houston's going to be worse because CJ Stroud is dog shit. Jacksonville's going to be worse. Cincinnati's going to be worse. Pittsburgh's going to be worse. Indianapolis might be a little bit better. Tennessee might be a little bit better. But like, if Kansas City is healthy and Mahomes is even 80% of what Mahomes is, like with Kenneth Walker, with all those dudes, bro, like I'm sorry.
He had Rasheed Rice for a whole season. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, we still got to get rid of him after this year. Like, have him play
yeah.
out a contract here and then bye bye. Because he wants JSN money and he's not even worth 15,000. Like, I wouldn't even give him 15 a year, bro. Like, if we can get him for 10 a year, maybe.
Yeah, the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs. The reason why the Chiefs and the Patriots be so good. One of the reasons why is like they don't overpay players, bro.
Well, and you know the interesting thing is they were talking about Xavier Worthy, and they said that they purposely held him back last year because they knew about the septum injury.
No,
So that means A, he's healthy. B, he's going to have a wider route tree. And C, he's going to be a guy for intermediate routes this year. Because I think instead of being the deep threat guy, which we know he can be, and I think occasionally he might be next year, I think Taekwon is going to be that guy next year.
I think so too.
Taekwon's going to be
I
our
like
guy.
Thornton. I like Thornton a lot. Yeah.
And then if you have Rasheed healthy, and the thing is like Rasheed Rice was on a live. I don't know if you saw this. He was on a live and he was saying that now that they have a real wide receivers coach, they said that the meetings are going to be longer and they're going to have a lot less free time. So just like I was thinking last year,
good thing, though. Yeah, that's a good thing.
having a high school level coach being your wide receivers coach was not going to be good because you essentially have Hollywood and them coaching themselves instead of having a guy that's good. Now we have Chad O'Shea, who's a legend, and he helped with the Patriots dynasty. Like now you look at it like Rasheed's healthy and might have a full season. Knock on wood. Xavier healthy, full season. Taekwon healthy, full season. That's 3 receivers. Now, if we get like Casey Concepcion or somebody in the draft, or maybe even Carnell Tate at 9 if he's there, I'd take him. You have that as your 4. You have Travis Kelce, Noah Gray, or Travis Kelce, Brenningstool, and then you have Kenneth Walker, DeMarcado, and Brashard Smith as your running backs. Mahomes in the backfield with Justin Fields as our gadget guy. That offense is crazy.
You know, offense is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
And we have a line. If our line stays healthy, like you know what people don't know is that we were a top 5 offense until week 8 last year. And then you know what happened after week 8? We lost 4 linemen. We lost a running back. We lost Kareem Hunt got injured at some point. We had 3 injured wide receivers, 2 playing that were injured, and then we had Travis Kelce who was a liability, but he was the only one there. And like I said, the 4 down linemen. And no pass rush and dog shit on 3rd and 15. Or 3rd and long.
3rd and long, right.
Like, you know, but now
like all of that, right? That's what I'm saying. Like,
but now we fixed all these issues because, like, I know they want Justin Fields to play quarterback, but I think they're going to use him as a gadget guy. They're going to basically be like, hey, you know who Cordell Stewart is? You're going to be Cordell Stewart. Like, that's what you got to do with him. He has to be a gadget guy.
Fields is a great athlete too. I got him one of the top running, like just quarterbacks that can run. I got him like 4th, 3rd or 4th.
So, and if like tight end, if we get like Stowers at 40, the dude from Vanderbilt, like you have Kelsey Stowers. Stowers can block and catch and play kind of like a wide receiver flex pass catcher guy. And then you have Travis, who's still at 36, pretty decent. I'm pretty sure he's going to be in good shape this year because he wants to have.
He's going to actually have other threats on the field instead of everybody injured, bro.
Yeah, and so if we stay healthy, knock on wood, and like I said with the coaching, like dude, we have DeMarco Murray as our running backs coach. Like that's fucking nice. Like we have Eric Bieniemy who can help with the run game, and he's a hard-nosed coach.
Hey, Eric, yeah, I forgot about Bieniemy. Yeah, Bieniemy is.
Chad O'Shea, legendary wide receivers coach. Like then we have Dave Merrick, who's a great DBs coach. We have all these guys, and Like I said, if we
Still got
stay healthy,
Spags. Spags gonna figure it out.
if we stay healthy and Mahomes, just like I said, if Mahomes is even 80% of Patrick Mahomes, like the league is fucking cooked, bro. Or at least the AFC is cooked. Like, like who, like how, like
Yeah, who
I
got
don't
that
know.
much better that you really would be like, dang, I don't want to play them. Like, ain't nobody the Chiefs should be scared of.
And the whole thing is like the teams could play too high safety against this because we had no threat at run game. Now we have Kenneth Walker the fucking third.
Right.
Teams are gonna have
Super
to
Bowl
bite down.
MVP.
If you put Justin Fields on the ground, if you put Justin Fields out there, you're gonna have to bite down and not be able to play too high. And guess what Mahomes is really good against? Everything except too high. So if you put him in one high safety or anything like that, Mahomes has a chance to cook you.
Right.
So
I think they're gonna do it. They're gonna do a lot. I just Worthy and Rice can both do like they both could get the screen, the short passes, the short route. I feel like that's gonna help Mahomes.
They
Like,
just got to stay healthy. Like I said, if Xavier is healthy with a good wide receivers coach, we're going to see why he was so good at Texas. Because that dude we saw at Texas, like I don't know if you saw his highlight tape from Texas, bro.
I saw a few full games actually. The game they played. I think they played Washington or something. I think it was Washington.
Bro, he is so Worthy is so good. Like
Yeah, they played Washington and Michigan played Alabama. I remember. Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't see the AFC really stepping up. Not to that level. I mean, Buffalo might be good next year. Might be as good as they were this year. But you have
I don't think they're
again
good
Josh
enough,
Allen in the playoffs, year 10.
Yeah, and they're gonna depend on him and Cook too much, and it's not gonna work, bro. I think they're gonna lose again. And the coach and Andy Reid, they're not about to beat the Chiefs, bro.
Like
The Ravens, I don't know. Like Lamar Jackson looked kind of like I don't know if he was injured or what, but he didn't look the same, bro.
Yeah, I mean he was injured in the Jacksonville game, but I don't think that that's an excuse for turning the ball four times. Like even in the AFC title game the year before that, he fumbled the ball 3 times. Like he didn't lose them, but he still fumbled the ball. Like he was still playing panic football. He does it all the time. Like I don't think.
Yeah, then the Mark Andrews thing is like people trying to blame Andrews. I get it, but it's like, dude, like that was a bad throw, bro. It was a bad throw too.
It was bad. Yeah, like that's I don't know. Like
They
I said,
expect a big 6'7" or 6'6", big old 260-pound dude to turn around and like bend down and catch that. I don't know, bro.
people that are saying what they're saying about Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson, everybody's only doing that shit because they're bored. That's the only reason. Because like I know you see a 6-11 team, but like there's no way that anybody actually honestly believes that they're going to go that bad again next year. Like there's just
Everything
not
that could have went wrong went wrong. Mahomes towards it. See, like it was like Mahomes even got hurt. And he never get hurt like that. I'm not talking about not to miss a game. Like he don't never miss a games, but
Bro, and if he comes back week 1, and let's just say he wins and he plays good, like I said, if he's 80%, to start the year, this league is fucking cooked. Like
he tore his ACL, right? Not Achilles, right? It was an ACL, right?
ACL, and then he had like a LCL thing. It was like it was more of like a cleanup than it was like a other bit. So, but they had to do that. The thing that gives him an advantage is he did it right away. But the main reason he was able to do it right away was because of the LCL.
Okay.
So, that's why it's hard to do like football lives, bro. Because everybody wants to talk about like the best quarterback in the league, and I just hear all of these dumb ass takes.
Like for real, bro.
Like, oh, maybe Justin Herbert is better than Patrick Mahomes because he's got arms. Like, I swear on my life, bro. Some dude actually told me that Aaron Rodgers is better than Patrick Mahomes because he has a Hail Mary pass.
That's insane, bro.
And I was like, yeah, you know who else has a very good Hail Mary pass like record? Kyler Murray. So like that's the class you want Aaron Rodgers to be in. Cool, I guess. Like he's like, oh, but he's the king of Hail Marys. I say, who's the king of clutch games? And I was like, he's like Aaron Rodgers. I said Mahomes is 80% when he's down 10. And I was like, how do you even like look at that argument and make it? Like the two most efficient quarterbacks in those things are Brady and Mahomes, and Mahomes is so far past Brady in being clutch, it's insane. He just doesn't have the longevity, so he doesn't have the 40 games or something that Tom Brady does, and he might not get that, but he's done it in more impressive fashion because he's only 30 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And look what he's done now. He has 17 playoff wins by the age of 30. You know what Aaron Rodgers' playoff record is?
Like nah, it's like barely over 500.
It's 12 and 11.
Over 11, yeah.
So people are trying to tell me that Aaron Rodgers, who has one ring, all the talent in Green Bay, like you have Donald Driver, Randall Cobb, fucking Jordy Nelson, those like he had three different really good tight ends. You had really good running backs, and you're telling me that he only managed to get one ring. He only got close to one ring. That's
Right.
what we're saying. Like he didn't even go to a second Super Bowl.
Right.
And you're telling me that guy. That's the same thing I have with Dan Marino. Like, yes, Dan Marino in the regular season, phenomenal, great talent. If you're talking about quarterback talents of all time, he's top three, sure. But like,
Right.
he went to the Super Bowl in his rookie season, and he played for what, 12 years? Went to the playoffs how many times? And what's his record? Like, and you can't tell me, oh, he didn't have the talent. He had the best offenses almost every fucking year. So you're telling me that guys like Mark Clayton and all those dudes weren't good? Like, so you have all that talent for that long because you can keep talent like that in the '80s, and you're telling me that you only managed to go to one Super Bowl in your rookie year and you never got close again, and you're telling me that that guy is the GOAT, and then I have to watch my quarterback in 2023 take the worst wide receiving core in modern NFL history and not only carried them on his back, but carried no running game on his back and won a Super Bowl against that 49ers team, and you're telling me that Aaron Rodgers is better? Like, I can't hear that argument. Like, that shit doesn't even ring to me, bro. Like, that's a 0 decibel argument. Just like the Marino shit. Like that's why Marino is not in my top five because yeah, you can do whatever in the regular season, but if you can't do it in the playoffs, what the fuck does it matter? You know, and same question you're going to ask Josh Allen in a few years whenever he's getting ready to retire. Only has one MVP, no Super Bowl appearances, and people are going to try to break their necks to try to make an argument that he should be not only in the Hall of Fame but recognized in the top 10 all time. I guarantee you it's going to happen. Like he's not going to be a Hall of Famer, but people are going to jump through the biggest of hoops to argue that he's going to be a Hall of Famer and top 10 all time. Like I can see it. I can see it. I can see it now. And then you have me being like, "Damn, I said he wasn't going to be a Hall of Famer when he got drafted." And I kept that whole energy for 14 years and he's not a Hall of Famer. What shock I have on my face. You know, that's the times when hatred actually pays off. But my bad, yeah, my bad. It's just that shit fires me, bro. Like it's because it's like, how can we have decent conversations about football whenever there's no like actual narrative that you can pull? Especially if you're talking quarterbacks, whenever the argument starts and ends with Patrick Mahomes. You know what I mean? Like how many people were arguing C.J. Stroud as a top three quarterback last year? You know, you saw lives whenever they were doing it. People were talking about him like he was about to have a crazy ass season. Oh, she straight fell asleep.
Hold up, J9. I'm going to sleep, bro.